ja, das ist doch schön. Der Schedule gibt eigentlich gar nicht so viel her. Also wir haben eigentlich einen Plan gehabt, aber ja, im Plan kommen noch ein paar Spiele mehr als erwartet. Das freut mich persönlich, auch bei euch natürlich zu Hause und vor allem hier vor Ort auch. Jetzt gleich werden wir loslegen mit Wydra gegen Tarsen. Zwei richtig sympathische Kerle. Ich freue mich auf die beiden Jungs, die nicht mehr viele Worte verlieren, die vielleicht noch mehr Spiele zeigen können. Livia mit den Freunden, viel Spaß.
Okay, I'm back here with Wydra and Tarzan. They're about to play a very key match in the group. So from what I understand, the situation is, if Tarzan beats Wydra, Wydra has no chance. But Tarzan is actually already out. So Wydra, basically, you're fighting for your last chance in this tournament.
I want my best because it's a very important game for today. If I won, I have good chance to go top 3.
Okay, fantastic. But Tarzan, you were just mentioning earlier that you are not going to go down without a fight. So what? Of course, you plan to bring a good game.
Yeah, as you said, I'm already out, but I can screw up the whole group, so I will do my best. So we're going to.
Okay, so your plan essentially today is to beat Wydra and screw the group.
Yeah, exactly. I'm for it. I pray for it.
Fantastic. Well then, back over to Dennis, who's going to let them get started. I can't wait to see if Tarzan can make his plans possible, or if Wydra will come out the winner.
Und diese beiden Jungs wollen wir natürlich auch auf der Bühne in wenigen Sekunden begrüßen. Gerade noch im Vorinterview, jetzt auf der Bühne, bitte mit einem großen Applaus, Tarzan und Wydra! Und da kommen sie fast schon reingelaufen, die beiden Jungs, übermotiviert, gut drauf. Und als erstes sehen wir Tarzan aus Polen. Sehr, sehr starker Terra-Spieler auf den Extreme Masters, auf der Gamescom schon. Sehr stark gewesen, gegen die Mager im Spiel um Platz 3 verloren gehabt. Sehr sympathischer Kerl, hatte super viele Sympathiepunkte dort gesammelt. Und ja, ich meine, sein Lächeln, er ist gut drauf, hat eine hübsche Narbe neben sich. Ich glaube, der freut sich gerade. Er versteht kein Wort, er grinst trotzdem super. Auf der anderen Seite haben wir Wydra. Ja, er darf nicht grinsen, er hat eine Frau. Die Zeiten sind vorbei, aber seine Chancen stehen immer noch ganz gut, dass er es schafft, hier sich zu qualifizieren in dieser Gruppe A, die wirklich sehr, sehr stark ist, mit Morrow, Hydra, Tarzan und die ganzen Jungs. Natürlich nicht zu vergessen, die Koreaner. Und ja, in diesem Spiel, in diesem TVB, erwarte ich auf jeden Fall eine Menge Action. Ich glaube, wird es gleich heiß hergehen. Die beiden Jungs kennen sich extrem gut aus vielen Online-Partien, die sie schon absolviert haben. Und ich bitte jetzt nochmal für die beiden Spieler um einen großen Applaus, natürlich auch für die Kommentatoren.
And welcome back to the last best of 3 that we are going to show today, which is indeed going to be Tarzan against Wydra. Terran vs Protoss, first map going to be on Shakura's Plateau. Once more, very important best of 3 for Wydra. He's going to have to win. If he wins, he's going to be on 3 wins and 2 losses in his group, which means that he could still be on a 3-way tie if Morrow beats Hydra. But obviously, Wydra just has to do what he's going to have to do, and that is win against Tarzan.
Indeed, and he's going to do it, maybe. You would be very happy about it, because he is Protoss. Your heart is so Protoss.
I know, I believe my life for Aur.
Oh, and somebody used Tarzan's PC, he's complaining.
It wasn't me, because it was in the game already. He didn't expect to be in the game. But yeah, of course, the more Protoss, the merrier is what I always say, Dario. And I thought you agree with me.
Yeah, I do, of course.
So, yeah. Well, both players, of course, from East Europe. Wydra representing Ukraine, while Tarzan is from Poland. We see Wydra on the screen. I always love how Wydra has like these Tarkov 2 t-shirts.
Yeah, I know.
It makes me happy inside.
I know. Watching Wydra makes me happy. And all the time, because he always puts so focused on saying it, like so serious about it. Even though he's such a funny guy.
Yeah, he's such a funny guy. He's also lovely to interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's just awesome. Wydra is such an awesome guy. Yeah. This is why I also cheer for him in general. Well, I must say Tarzan is a super nice guy as well, so that, of course, all aside.
You know, it's so hard to decide who to root for, because I just love everybody.
Yeah, really, actually, that's what I always say, but it sounds like it's...
Yeah, I know, it sounds phony, but it's true.
It's sad, but it's true.
It's sad? No, it's happy. It's nice.
Well, both players are in game, so I guess we're going to be pretty much ready. I'm not sure, I'm going to ask the admins about the last 2 maps. That would be nice to know. Certainly since it's TVP. Quite interesting in his first map, Shakuros. I think we spoke about it before, quite nice for Protoss in general. I mean, this is a map where Protoss is able to get high tempos and Colossi.
I mean, like every map is nice, like where it's easy to get like quick sponsors is nice for Protoss, I'd say.
The second map would be Metalopolis, and the third map, if necessary, is going to be Scrap Station. So I think Metal is quite nice with Terran, but I think it's a little bit harder for Protoss there to expand in general, certainly if it's close position.
Yeah, if it's crossmap, it's nice for Protoss as well. I mean, I think overall it's pretty balanced map. I don't really have a good opinion about Scrap Station, just as weird. I don't like it at all. But
yeah, certainly in TVP, I think it's quite.
Yeah, I think TVP is
very nice game, so there's really no reason to be ashamed. Very impressive to make it to the global or to the World Championship in the first place. And White is still fighting for his tournament life. And of course, I do hope a little bit inside that he makes it in the end, despite Tarzan being so nice.
Yeah, you know, Tommy told me a little bit of a story about this tournament, but you know, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting when Protoss wins this tournament, because you made a little bit of a bet with him. You need a little bit of a commitment to your Protoss race. Is it true that you're gonna get a tattoo of the Protoss symbol on your arm if Protoss wins the tournament?
Yes, actually I did say that, because despite how much I love Protoss, I don't see Protoss winning this tournament, because I really don't think they are as strong as people said.
You know, I'm really rooting for Protoss. Really, I want to see it.
It's okay, it would make me look manly.
No, it looks nice. I think it's a nice tattoo.
I would put it on my biceps. I'll train like in control and put it on my biceps.
Anyways, both players are opening, well, complete standard. It's a 12 barrel, 13 gas, 13 gate, 14 gas for Protoss. So nothing fancy going on.
Yeah, what I mentioned about White style earlier is that like instead of what we used to see the play, like a couple of gateways and switching into Colossi, getting the expand, and then slowly transitioning into High Templars as soon as the fight. Yeah, they switch it around. Mana and both Mana and White Rise been switching it around a little bit, opening up with the High Templars and facing Ghosts, and then switching into Colossi. Really curious if he's going to do that once more. Yeah. I'd say in general it's perhaps a little bit harder to defend against drops mid-game, but it can definitely work out in the long run.
Yeah, you know what? It's so nice because usually Terran is quite prepared for Colossus and it's gonna have Vikings. Then he's gonna see you're not going Colossus, so he's not getting any Vikings at all. And then late game you're getting Colossus and Terran might not have Viking. That's why it's so strong. Yeah, and especially like the combination of having Storm to chase away Vikings. It's great.
That's indeed a deadly Storm, and if every Protoss would ever have that, I wouldn't make stupid bets like that. That's for sure. We do see Tarzan scouting around, but obviously it's a little bit harder to get than we are discussing it right now. You don't really get High Templars and Colossi every single game as Protoss. If life only was that easy, then I'd probably be a player.
You're so cute, Kevin. Anyways, Tarzan is opening up with, it actually might be a matchable because he's going for a really fast factory and getting a second gas. So I'm curious how that's gonna play out.
That definitely might be Banshees because of the position as well. The air distance is not that huge. Certainly if White would indeed open with High Templars, how deadly would that be? Do you think that Tarzan would be that prepared that he might know?
Well, if he goes Cloak Banshees and White, yeah, of course. I mean,
that is of course the big weakness, which we didn't mention, but that's because sort of Cloak Banshees against Protoss became a little bit less popular over the last few days. We do see the Hellion being produced already. Let's see if Tarzan is going to follow it up afterwards with the Tech Lab and the Starport. The Starport is going down indeed, and well, very curious right now how White Rise is going to build.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases he still builds the robotics, but now he's going to 3 gates, so I'm not sure if it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know.
It's really hard to predict right now. It could go, still could go either way. We do see a Sentry already, so that is, of course, a gas expensive unit. So he's not going to be that rich on gas. Let's see what he's going to build here. He's just going to send out a probe. He's not going to build anything.
Oh my God! It actually looks like a 3-gate spawn. So he's not going to add a robot. That's
well, we could still see a robot sooner. Indeed, it's going to be fairly late. We do see the Starport getting already switched up with the Tech Lab. Oh man, if this is actually going to be Cloak Banshees, which is definitely smells like it, with the amount of gas. What if it isn't? You get a Terran tattoo?
I would, no problem. I ride anyways.
Raven push. No, we do see Cloak Banshees by Tarzan, and we do see the Nexus going.
And the robot is coming out now.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, he's gonna have 1 observer out actually, but he's gonna have to face 2 Banshees with 1 observer, so it's still gonna be very hard to deal with it.
Definitely, if you slide over quite some probes to your expand, it's gonna be hard. You need an observer at both bases, and of course, when you have an observer at both bases, you have still absolutely zero vision about what's going on at the Terran build.
It actually looks like Tarzan might follow it up with a Marine tank push.
We do see the tech lab indeed once more at the factory.
Oh, but he's expanding. Okay, it's not going to be an all-in.
I like that play actually. This smells like a long game. It doesn't really matter how much damage Tarzan really is going to do with this cloak bench he has. We see the robotics is almost going to be done. Ooh, that's going to be quite tight for...
Yeah, actually it might not finish in time. I mean, if he chrono boosts it instantly, it's going to be enough.
He just uses chrono.
And he does.
Okay, he does. He rallies it straight away to Tarzan's base. I do really love this positioning of the stalkers in the back. He's kind of suspecting either a drop or a bench. He gets a shot off at the bench straight away, so Whitera does know what time it is.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, Tarzan didn't get his second Banshee quite in. He didn't get it instantly, he opted for a tank instead. And now the whole thing about only having one observer is not going to be valid because he is actually going to have two observers. And I'm not sure if it was a smart decision by Tarzan. Because this expansion is really delayed now.
What is worth mentioning is that he actually could have cancelled Cloak. Do you think that would ever be good?
Yeah.
Like, I think it could have been worth it. Certainly when you see that the robotics is there already, the observer is going to be there in time.
He didn't see the robotics because he only came from the top and saw the stalkers. I think he would have cancelled it otherwise.
Yeah, well, he's not taking it. Well, he could have seen actually the observer tracing him.
Yeah, that's true. But wasn't it finished already?
No, almost.
Okay.
I had a close eye. don't try to prove yourself right there.
No, I mean, you're a good caster.
Oh, thank you. Now you're making me all warm.
Oh.
We do see Tarzan expanding already, so he's still relatively fast, even though he didn't do a lot of damage with his Banshees. He's currently at 30 SCVs, while Whitera has at 37 probes. That's obviously a nice situation to be in. We do see the Twilight Council already, so it does seem like he's ignoring the robotics base so far.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he actually did out a third observer. There's so many observers. He's gonna have an observer at his natural and his main. And actually, yeah, it's gonna be nice. He's gonna see everything. And Tarzan doesn't look like he might actually add a Raven, but he doesn't. Yeah, he's gonna do it now.
It's almost like Mepec, but then legal.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a Raven now, so he can at least chase away observers.
We do see the two Banshees from Tarzan at the bottom side. He could actually snipe a couple of sentries. I think that's really
he's gonna do it. Oh, he does not have an observer at his natural because for some reason he needs two observers at the bonus base just to be safe. And that's...
Oh, why is he chasing? He couldn't just kill at least this pro. Come on, Tarzan.
No, get it.
Yeah, nice. He does rack up one more kill. We do see Tarzan producing a Raven as well, meanwhile.
Yeah. You know, the problem of Tarzan is he's like really slow now. He's taking out another pylon. That's actually nice. You know, it's actually a little bit of a mistake to place pylons like at the very edge of a cliff because then you can't defend it at all. Anyways, I'm not sure if Tarzan is going to be able to put enough pressure on the Protoss player before Storm finishes, because he's already going for Templar Tech.
Indeed, we do see once more a sort of trademark Whitera player sending over the War Prison with two Zealots, one Stalker, one Sentry.
Yeah, but as if Tarzan would smell it, he just sent Marines back.
And even as the Raven over there, I think it would be nice to hide it at least a little bit so the War Prison flies into range. Whitera has to be really careful. There's low HP on this War Prison, only 140 in total, or 140 for shoots.
That's normal. Everybody has structures like that. It's not only Protoss. It's not like a medivac is made out of steel.
It's concrete, man. It's a flying factory which can load a unit.
A Viking is actually chasing the War Prison, and it's gonna be very... he's gonna get it.
Meanwhile, he's having the two sentries there, the two Banshees there as well. Very nice play by White Tarzan here. Excellent play, clearing up the Stalker, the Sentry, and also these two Zealots. Really nice. If you take a look at units lost in this game so far, look at Tarzan, only lost 100 minerals.
Wow, that is amazing. That is only the one Hellion.
The Hellion. Yeah, that's just amazing. Absolutely flawless play so far by our Polish Terran. But Whitera, despite having better economy, already lost roughly 1,400 in resources.
Yeah. The only scary thing about Whitera right now is he has Templar. I think what Tarzan should do now is he shouldn't go for an attack. He should just take the third base with a planetary, because you're pretty safe against Templar attack with a planetary.
We do see the Ghost Academy going up as well. Of course, that's the answer to the Twilight Council with those High Templars and Storm.
It's all going to come down to micro.
Yeah, definitely. To the feedback. I must say it is nice for Whitera that he has so many observers on the field as well already, of course, because you want to have feedbacks everywhere. You want to be able to feedback. Oh, is he double robo?
Yeah, he's gonna switch to Colossus like crazy now. But I must say, Tarzan's army looks pretty beastly.
Tarzan looks in a very good shape. If you take a look at the income tab once more, we do see Whitera at 62 probes, which is well quite good. While Tarzan is currently at 49 SCVs, he does have double orbital, of course, so it's pretty much even.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like 2 bases need 62 probes anyway, so it's a little bit oversaturated by White-Ra. But he is going for 3rd base pretty soon, like you see the probes sticking out, but it might be denied a little bit by the Bantry, and it's actually quite a lot of damage to do like that, just denying the expansion.
Very nice. Costas is playing excellent so far. He does have this bench on control. He has to be careful, otherwise
he's gonna lose it.
The observer is there from White-Ra. Still has
he's gonna get away now because observers, I don't know, being retarded.
And look at this defense from Tarzan. You want to engage?
Yeah, sure. Process attack that, please.
Are you sure Goody's not in the building?
Well, if it would be Goody, you could delete some Marauders and Marines and just add like 5 or 10 more teams.
And a couple of upgrades.
Yeah. Actually, White-Ra's army looks really small right now.
Yeah, he has just he's been investing a lot, he's definitely been attacking a lot. We do see 2 Colossi being built as well, so that's 12 supply instantly, which could pop out. He's researching the Lens upgrade. You know what I think definitely is worth it to research the gravity drive?
Yeah, definitely for White-Ra.
Yeah,
he's always using Warp Prisms.
No, that's from the, I meant this one, sorry, I meant the observer speed.
Yeah.
When you have so many observers and when feedbacks are going to be also important on those goes, I really think this is an underrated spell.
Yeah, it is underrated for sure.
Well, research. Not really spell.
Yeah, but you know what I'm scared for? Because
look at this. There's like a raven passing by these observers. I come in peace.
You know what's scary is that Tarzan is actually not getting any Vikings, and if there's 2 more Colossi gonna be on the field, it's gonna be insane. Of course, I mean, Templar of Psionic Storm plus Colossus support is just so strong.
Of course, if tanks are in good position, they're pretty good against both though.
It's the Templar go in the middle. It's actually the Templar all gonna die to Saharians. They're completely unprotected. It's a huge mistake.
Storming each other a little bit right now. 4 Templars at 600 gas, 200 minerals, but 600 gas is really quite a blow.
It actually transforms the Colossus Templar army into pure Colossus army.
Maybe it's part of the strategy.
Yeah, I don't think so. You mean it's like a complete transition into Colossus. You have to lose your Templar.
Oh, those templates would have been so nice because this is an amazing army to feedback. Look at the Manifex, look at how much energy they have. Look at the Raven with 200 energy. That's just, it screams feedback me, please.
And Storm, of course. It's gonna be so tough to deal with. Does he have actually charts finished up? It's not finished yet. It's perfect timing by Tarzan now.
Very nice EMPs with Tarzan hitting almost every single unit from White-Ra. White-Ra in a lot of trouble. Oh, that's a really nice storm though.
Yeah, imagine 6 more of them.
Yeah, let's just imagine 6 more of them. The shields are slowly regenerating, but if Tarzan would force a fight right now, which he's doing quite smart, he's just sending over a couple of units, not too many. White-Ra's gonna have to be really careful with this Colossus. He's gonna have a couple more Colossus soon.
He's gonna lose one.
Wow, these Marauders do a lot of damage on this Colossus with no shield though.
But there's so many Zealots in the field now. I'm a little bit scared for Tarzan's army because, you know, tanks are actually terrible against Zealots.
That is true. That is weird, but that's definitely true. Certainly against Tarzan. We do see 2 more Colossi being produced right now. The first one should almost be ready. Yes, White-Ra has to be so careful. This is so hard. I don't understand why he doesn't wipe in like a couple of units over here.
He does now.
Yeah.
But
he does now.
Yeah, it's all a little bit too late.
Yes, sir.
Now the Vikings are actually coming out and Tarzan is completely controlling the space here.
Yeah, Tarzan playing excellent. Really once more putting pressure with a small room but big enough to do quite some damage on the economy over here, forcing White-Ra to pull the Colossi all the time. I do think that Tarzan could leapfrog a little bit with his Vikings with his siege tanks though.
Yeah, he could leapfrog a little bit for sure.
We do see no feedback yet, even though, like, if you take a look at White-Ra's point of view, well, okay, this is not really, and matter of fact, you want to feedback, but you could definitely feedback the point defense drone, which I think is worth it.
Oh yeah, you should definitely do that. That would be really smart. And I don't know. I think White-Ra is gonna wait a little bit more for the next 2 Colossus maybe, and then push in and try to completely destroy the army.
200 Protoss, 200 supply of Protoss is always really strong indeed. And there's still not that many Vikings on the field, so White-Ra just might be able to survive long enough.
But now the big push into the... Oh, that might be a huge mistake by Tarzan. He's gonna be a little bit over-eager here.
Yeah, where are the tanks? The tanks are still quite far away. He's trying to lure White-Ra into the tanks, but White-Ra played Broodwood for so many years. He's not stupid. He's not gonna run into tanks. Very nice passive play, despite being under so much pressure. Really impressive how White-Ra keeps his cool here.
Yeah, Tarzan needs to get a 4th expansion now because he's actually mined out in his main. There's not a lot left in your next one. You know, that is kind of a disadvantage of yours because you're just going to run out of minerals.
We do see a double reactor Starport right now for Tarzan. Yeah. He's going to be able to, that's a scary White-Ra. I don't think you want to do that. What can White-Ra possibly do right now, Tilo? What would you do?
I think he might have, you know what would be nice if a few units would actually kill the destructible rocks, giving you entrance into the main of Tarzan and just, you know, attack with a small army there. And now he's gonna kill the...
Nice EMP once more on a couple of Templars, morphing into Archons. Tarzan moving forward with lots of Archons right now. Tarzan is just such a good mix. Indeed, those Templars doing quite some damage. There's just not enough units on for White Ra on the ground to really back up the Colossi. Even though, oh, very nice storm in these tanks, even killing 2 tanks, but just not enough units for our Ukrainian Protoss, and this is starting to look really dark.
Yeah, it is indeed. I don't see... I mean, of course you can morph in a few Templar because it's still the emulator of the game and just storm everything, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard. He does not even have his third base really saturated and he's gonna run out of money pretty soon as well. I think he's gonna lose the Nexus like in the next 30 seconds at least.
And using a double storm on one tank and not taking it down is not the way either. Still 170 to supply for Tarzan, but wow, mad props to Tarzan for playing this game.
Yeah.
He literally played a flawless game, honestly.
Indeed. I mean, I'm completely blown away by Tarzan.
And White Ra does call GG. Tarzan takes the first map and wow.